The morning sun over the tropical horizon brought a golden glow to the docks of the island, where Mr. Rourke and his faithful assistant Lawrence stood ready to welcome a new group of seekers. Lawrence looked at the arrival list and noted a familiar name, prompting him to greet his employer with a bright smile. "Good morning, Lawrence." Smiles, everyone, smiles. "Isn't that Mr. Nick Gleason, sir? The gentleman who is putting on the Fantasy Island Girl Beauty Pageant?" Mr. Rourke nodded slowly, his expression one of calm observation. "Yes, Lawrence. A rather desperate man, I am afraid." Lawrence tilted his head in curiosity. "Desperate, sir?" As a producer of beauty contests, rumor has it that a number of them have been, fixed. Then what on earth can his fantasy be? To auction off the Fantasy Island Girl crown to the highest bidder? Mr. Rourke looked out toward the approaching boat, his voice steady. "I should hope not, Lawrence. Since a Fantasy Island pageant will merit international attention from the media, Mr. Gleason considers this to be the last chance he will have to clean up his tarnished reputation and make a success of his life. His fantasy is to produce an honest and hugely successful show." As the guests began to disembark, a woman of striking elegance caught Lawrence's eye. "You seem familiar with our new guest, Lawrence. Marion Summers. Even more lovely in person than on the screen. I take it you are a fan?" "Oh, yes." "Ah. But what on earth can her fantasy be? Surely that is one person who, as they say, has it all." Mr. Rourke adjusted his lapel, his gaze softening. "Miss Summers' fantasy is to be reunited with the two children that she gave up for adoption nearly 14 years ago." "Children, sir? I had no idea. Neither has anyone else, Lawrence. Least of all her children. Well, you can surely grant her fantasy, cannot you, sir? That will all depend on how Miss Summers interprets the word reunited." The guests gathered on the lush lawn, where the perfume of tropical flowers filled the air. "My dear guests, I am Mr. Rourke, your host. Welcome to Fantasy Island. Ladies, very lovely ladies, may I add, the competition will be exciting, hectic, and I hope as enjoyable an experience for you as it will be for those who come to see you compete in the Fantasy Island Girl Pageant. As your host, I welcome you and I wish you all well. One of you will leave wearing the Fantasy Island Girl crown." Among the contestants, a young woman named Tina Evans whispered to herself with quiet determination. "She is going to be me. Thank you very much." Mr. Rourke continued his welcome speech. "However, there is more to a beauty contest than mere beauty. If you open your eyes to the wonder of new places and your hearts to the new friends you will make, then you will all leave Fantasy Island a winner. Thank you. Thank you and good luck to all of you." In the rehearsal area, the atmosphere was thick with ambition. One girl turned to another and remarked, "You talk like you know a lot about beauty contests." "You have won my share. Have you ever been in any put on by Mr. Gleason?" "No, but I have heard about the way he operates. The girl that he wants to win, wins. If you know what I mean." Nick Gleason, trying to maintain a professional demeanor, called out to the group. "All right, girls, as I call your names, step on stage, give us a turn, and then move off and get fitted for the outfits you will be wearing. First, Norma Adams." "Well, Mr. Rourke, we are underway. What do you think?" "I do not envy the judges, Mr. Gleason. They are going to have a difficult choice to make." Angelica Baker. "As one of the judges, Lawrence, do not you agree?" "Me, sir?" Mr. Gleason suggested that someone should represent Fantasy Island on the judges panel, and I recommended you. Unless, of course, it is a burden you would rather not. "Oh, no, sir. We must all make sacrifices." "Thank you, sir." The lineup continued. Tina Evans. "Something the matter, Mr. Gleason?" "That girl is my daughter. I swear to you, Mr. Rourke." Jacqueline Bailey. "I had no idea she entered this contest." "Oh. I can see that puts you in a rather awkward position, does not it?" "Awkward." Jill McLean. "I mean, if somebody finds out, they will think I am putting in the fix. I can be run out of this business for good." Meanwhile, in a quiet corner of the estate, Marion Summers sat with Mr. Rourke, looking at old photographs. They were really beautiful children, Summers. And why not? With you for their mother. Please, where are they? Ellie and Bill are already on the island, Miss Summers, but before I take you to them, we must go over the ground rules. Believe me, I have them memorized. I am to lecture at the Fantasy Island Drama Workshop for high school students. I am to teach at the Fantasy Island Drama Workshop. I will show no favoritism, nor will I make any grandiose offers to any of the students, in particular Ellie or Bill Woods. I know it sounds unfair, Miss Summers, but it is really for the best. If you will excuse me, sir, I will go and see if the workshop is ready for Miss Summers. Of course, Lawrence. Thank you. For the best. I know all about doing things that are really for the best. That is why I gave them up in the first place. Mr. Rourke looked at her keenly. The best for them or for you, Miss Summers? Them, me, the three of us. What difference does it make now? I was young and trying to make it in the movie business when their father ran out on me. I did not have a dime for anything, let alone raising 2 children. I thought that if I gave them up, they would have a better chance at life, and so would I. Then why, after all this time? Because I can afford them now. I can give them all the things I never could before. I see. Miss Summers, it is not just a monetary consideration, is it? No. Now my career cannot afford them as well. No one is going to be scandalized if it turns out that I have 2 children. I sympathize with you on all the pain I know this has cost you, Miss Summers, but it is really quite beside the point, is not it? Because no one will ever know you have these children. That is right. My fantasy was to be reunited with them, not to take them home. Exactly. Back at the pageant rehearsals, Lawrence found himself cornered by one of the more calculating contestants. Mr. Lawrence. Yes. You are one of the judges, are not you? Yes, Mr. Lawrence, I would not dream of doing anything to influence the decision of a contest judge. That would be unethical. But a girl all alone needs somebody to protect her, especially a knight, if you know what I mean. I know precisely what you mean. And if your chaperone does not provide sufficient security, I shall dispatch a pack of ferocious guard dogs to protect your perimeter. Good day, miss. Nick Gleason was busy managing the logistics of the show when a choreographer approached him. Nick. Only 3 of the girls know how to tap dance. What will we do about the New York number? Make it a tropical island. Everybody can hula. Okay. Linda, where is my daughter? I am sorry about that, Nick. She changed her last name. I know. It was probably her mother's idea. Where is she now? Over there. Thanks. Oh, well, is not this a pleasant surprise? Recognize him, Tina? It is your father. Hello, darling. It is nice to see you again, Daddy. It is nice to see you too. But cool the daddy stuff. You know, with me running the contest and all, people might think that Daddy is a crook. 15 years of using our daughter as a club against me is not enough. You want to bury me altogether? I know you will not believe this, but I had nothing to do with Tina entering your Fantasy Island Girl contest. It was all her idea. It was honest. Same as always. She lies, and you swear to it. Oh, listen, if you are gonna make a scene, do it later. I have better things to do. Goodbye. Well, it has been a long time. Yeah. High school. Oh, I am sorry I could not make it to your graduation. I was doing a show up in Canada at the time. I did not expect you, so I was not disappointed. But thanks for sending me those flowers. It was really nice. Tina, I know I have not been the best father in the world, but it has not all been my fault either. I understand. You have certainly grown up to be a beautiful young lady. Thank you. At the drama workshop, Marion Summers was meeting the students, her heart racing as she looked at 2 specific faces. So, young man, do you really want to be an actor? I am not sure. Well, you may as well forget it right now, then. Because if you do not really want it, with everything that is in you, you might as well kiss it goodbye, standing right here. Thank you, Mrs. Horton. Thank you, Mrs. Summers. Do you really want it? You betcha. That is too bad. Because I do not think that you have what it takes. Well, I guess I will not waste any more time, then. You should tell me to go right to the devil. No matter how many people tell you you do not have what it takes, if you honestly believe that you do, you stick with it. Thank you. All right. Who is next? I am Ellie Woods. Ellie. Who is going to do the scene with you? How about you? No way. I am just here to paint the scenery. I am Ellie's brother. How nice. Brother and sister. Something wrong? No, not at all. Choose a partner and let's get started. Tensions flared between Nick and his former wife, Karen. It is no pleasure for me to be here, Karen. But why is it whenever you shove a knife in me, you always manage to drag Tina into it, too? Oh, now you are worried about your daughter. Wonderful. Only tell me this. Where the hell have you been for the last 15 years while I have been raising her alone? What do you want me to do? Stick pins in a map? You know I have been promoting these beauty pageants from Anchorage to Key West. Hey, remember me? Nikki, where the alimony and the child support comes from. That is no excuse for dropping in on your daughter only when you happen to be in the neighborhood. Oh, and let's talk about all those cute little beauty queens you played around with. Wait a minute. Hold the phone. That has always been a no-win argument between us. No, sir. The problem now is this contest. Tina being in the competition just will not work. Cannot you see that? No. Light a match. Come on. The producer of the show is the father of one of the contestants. Cannot you see what a stink that would make if that got out? Well, since nobody knows she is your daughter, I see no problem. Come on. You cannot keep a thing like that a secret. Why not? You did for 15 years. You really want to put me away, do not you? No. All I want from you is to remember that your daughter has a chance of winning $10,000 in cash, a new car, a fabulous wardrobe, all the things you could never give her, Nick. You want me to fix it so she can win? Well, you have done it before. You are good at it. And besides, you owe it to her, Nick. Marion was struggling with the emotional weight of her secret. I cannot have lunch with all of them, Mr. Rourke. I can handle Ellie and Billy, but not their mother, too. You will like Mrs. Woods very much, I assure you. She is a lovely lady. And it is a compliment to you. They invited you to join them. They invited a movie star to join them, not me. Well, I know it is difficult, but you have been doing just fine, Miss Summers. Surely you can keep it up for another hour. They are such wonderful kids. They are all I could have hoped for. Well, then go and spend some time with them while you can. Come on, Bill. Hurry up. I am starving. Okay, I will just have a cheeseburger. Oh, that is original. I was sure you were going to order a peanut butter and banana sandwich. How did you know that was my favorite? Oh, well, that is everybody's favorite. At one time or another. It is terrific that you could come and teach this workshop, Miss Summers. You must be so busy with your career and everything. Please call me Marion. And I was delighted when Mr. Rourke invited me. So what do you think, Marion? Is my little girl going to be a star? Oh, Mom. From what I have seen, Mary Ellen seems to have the talent. My name is not Mary Ellen. It is just plain old Ellen. Oh. I am sorry. I do not know what made me call you that. I had a roommate in college named Mary Ellen. I think you remind me of her. Was she an actress, too? No. Let's talk about you. I want to know all about you, Ellie, and Bill. I have wanted to be an actress my whole life. It is all I can ever remember wanting to do. I am convinced there is showbiz in my blood. Mom and Dad think I am nuts. Marion, if you do not mind, may I watch your session tomorrow? Of course. Oh, Mom. Oh, Mom. As the first stage of the pageant concluded, the tension shifted to the judges' deliberations. Ladies and gentlemen, the judges are now casting their ballots that will determine which 6 young ladies will return in tomorrow night's final competition for the title of Fantasy Island Girl. Lawrence leaned toward a fellow judge. Until this moment, Madam, I never realized how difficult it is to differentiate between a number of heavenly bodies all measuring 36,